Satnam Besties, it's me, Sanjan. Hopefully we're not having any more technical difficulties, but Satnam Besties, it's me, Sanjan, the Reiki Bestie. Hello, how are you? I hope that you are all having a beautiful week. I know this week's reading is a bit late, but we're gonna get into what this weekend, what the energy is coming up for us. It has been a week. Let's start off with that. But let's go ahead and get comfortable, get your coffee, get your tea, and just relax, and let's get into this. Let's take a couple of moments to just call in our angels, our ancestors, our spirit guides, thanking them for being with us in this moment, allowing us to find discernment in the message. Please take what resonates with you and leave what does not. And of course, let's ground ourselves. I got this cute little bowl for us, so get comfortable. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Inhale deeply and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale deeply and exhale. Let's take it a couple of moments, just noticing how the body feels. Inhaling deeply and exhale. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so my friends, we are in Gemini season. So you guys already know Gemini is all about communication. It's about expressing ourselves, the lovers. It's learning, it's the mind. One of the things that I always like to tell people is just that quick reminder that Gemini can literally like get our nervous system like really activated too, especially now that Uranus is there too. So just making sure that you're grounding yourself, you're taking a deep breath in before you're having these important conversations with other people, conversations with yourself. Take a quick look at where Gemini is in your birth chart, because we do also have Uranus there as well. So that house is being rebuilt to an extent, right? You're kind of getting this liberation. I feel like with the sun coming in there as well, it's going to kind of highlight that for us. What foundations need to be shaken down a little bit? Where do we need to be paying attention to? So let's go ahead and get into it. What do we need to know for this upcoming weekend from May 21st through the 24th? Let's go through cards. Okay, 2 more cards. All right. Okay, so we got 2 cords coming out. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool in the reverse. So okay, some of us may need to take a little bit of time to do things differently, to address things that we're going through internally. I also do feel like this is probably going to be a week or weekend for some secrets to kind of come in. we have the 10 of Swords, we have the Moon card, we have the Devil in the reverse, as well as the 6 of Wands coming out as well with the Devil card. Let me just get a little bit more to my cards. Sorry guys, hopefully it's not that loud. But okay, so 10s, we have some endings to some traps. Some of us may be going through some mentally and emotionally, kind of just going through it. Like, we're kind of being called to address like what's going on internally, emotionally, what conversations or like what keeps playing in your mind over and over again. I'm also feeling like these are the type of conversations that you have with yourself at least like once in a while. Like this kind of being called to let go again. Okay, so let me get what is the overall energy for this week. The number 3 is also going to be super important. So it's reminding you to be mindful to... Okay, and one more. Yep. I feel like a lot of us are having a lot of mental stress, a lot of mental conversations, and we're kind of being called back to like, okay, like what can we do to regulate that within us? Like what new habits can we establish? Like what can we work with? What do we have at our disposal to kind of work with this energy? Give me 1 second, let me move this. Okay, so what we're kind of needing to pay attention to this weekend, we have the 10 of Swords. So conversations, being very, again, mindful how we're communicating with other people. I feel like this has to kind of do a little bit with other people, but also like about yourself. Like how are we kind of calling in our power? We have the Sun card as well as the Universe. So I do like how like the Sun card came out here and the Sun just moved into Gemini too. And then with the Universe kind of coming up, it's like, okay, like you're kind of being guided to reprogram the way that you communicate, the way that you're talking, how you speak over your life, because honestly, words carry a lot of power. And if you're kind of in that mindset of, oh, like, well, this is happening to me, or like I can't do this, I can't do that, and you know, you're kind of speaking that into existence, or like you're telling the universe like that's the energy, or that's where you kind of want to stay at, like where you want to feel comfortable. So instead of saying like, oh, you know, right now like this is hard, like transmuting that, like this is a challenge for me that's going to only benefit me, I'm going to grow, or like speak. If you're not too sure like where to start, begin by making a gratitude list, writing things down, sitting there writing 3 things that you're grateful for in the morning, 3 things in the afternoon, and then 3 things at night. A lot of us are changing the way that we're kind of pouring into ourselves too. Okay. One of the things that's blocking us is how I was saying, I think a lot of us do have some secrets or some things that we don't talk about. This may be with a partner or with yourself, but the Moon card coming out, as well as the Trapped in Fear, and then the Crown Chakra, I think that a lot of us are needing to make changes. Again, speaking out. Like if you're looking for ways to shift your mindset, if you're going through it, it's time to be like, okay, like let's address this conflict, this internal conflict, this emotional turmoil that's going on within us. And let's see how we can shift that. Let's see how we can get the resources, what tools can we use at our disposal to, you know, move the energy, to release me from this cage that I'm trapping myself into. I know that right now, one of the biggest things that you feel, even like when you go outside, like into, say, like the grocery store, you can feel the tension of people. You can feel like something is off. Like it's like that little eerie energy, but it's like, okay, like how can we transmute that? How can you hold yourself? Like how can you hold space for yourself after coming back from those trips, or after being in places where you feel like you don't belong, or like you've had those intense conversations? Like how can you kind of like come back and be like, okay, let's remove this old way of thinking, or like let's remove the fear. Like yes, things can happen, but what else can happen? Like let's speak on the positive parts about that as well. With the number 8, again, like I'm saying, it's what you're needing to kind of break free from that mindset of like you're scared, things are happening out of your control, and you're needing to be like, okay, sometimes you gotta let things loose, and whatever needs to flow, whatever is meant for you will always come to you. With the advice that's being given to us, or like something positive to look forward to this weekend, we have the Devil in the reverse. We also have the 6 of Wands. Now, with the Devil in the reverse and the 6 of Wands, I feel like a lot of us will be breaking free from certain addictions, right? Or certain things that kind of keep us in this loop cycle. Be mindful, if you're in a relationship and you are kind of being called to take a step back, just to kind of focus on yourself, or even like retrieving from other people. You don't have to be in a relationship, right? But you're kind of being called a little bit to come back to self, reassure that like you're not doing this just for a fun time. Like this is something that you want, this is something that you want to pour into, but also making sure that it's an equal exchange of energies. You have the Goddess Moon, as well as partnerships and alliances. I do think that with you releasing certain mindsets, with you releasing something that you want to hold on dearly to, with you kind of letting go and like surrendering, I do think that the right people will be at the right place at the right time. Because of course we have the alliance and partnership, the partnerships and alliance card, and then also the Moon Goddess. So again, pay attention to conversations that you have with partners, with people that you feel close to. Be extra mindful with what you're speaking, making sure that you're coming back and being like, okay, like I'm wanting to express myself in this way. What would be the correct words to use? Or kind of sit with yourself before making decisions. What else? The number 3 is going to be important. 3. Yeah, 3, 2, and 0. So 3 being mind, body, and spirit, but also that is going to be like one of your numbers of if you come across being like, okay, this is confirmation for you. So 3, 2, and then I want to say also like 5. So just paying attention to the little changes that are coming up for you guys. And don't be afraid to walk away from things that are no longer serving you. Being very mindful of what new changes are, what new things you're wanting to call into existence. Again, words are powerful, especially during Gemini season. Baby, pay attention. Okay, I hope this makes sense, and I hope you guys have a beautiful rest of your weekend. Thank you so much, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will be back on Monday with a new weekly tarot reading. So